the Ashland pointing to the Kentucky Oaks.
Yeah, and looking at the field that is assembled, it's an interesting one. I mean, I think we really have to lead with the conversation of Muhima, because I think some people were a little bit disappointed in her effort in the Honeybee last time out, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and now that we can reflect on that race and we see what Quiet Side was able to do and 5G was able to do, maybe it wasn't that bad after all. My biggest concern with this filly, and look, she's bred top and bottom to handle a wet track, but we are supposed to get a lot of wet weather throughout the weekend. And just the way she runs, she's a really heavy-footed horse. I just wonder if that's not going to be her jam on Friday, but we'll see. I think she needs an aggressive ride. That's honestly what she needs, and hopefully Flavien Prat can put her in a position to succeed.
You know, on two sides of the fence with the number 5 running away. One side says, well, the 5 is getting better with each race. The 5 has never lost on dirt. The 5's coming off a stakes score. It's supposed to rain. The 5's by gun runner, which should only move the horse up. But then the other side, I'm thinking, I'd rather bet Wesley Ward in the sprint race at Keeneland. He does not have a ton of success. I looked up the stat of him routing not too strong over the years. But what's your take on running away?
She's a very, very interesting horse, and I hear you with the pedigree and, you know, maybe really taking a step forward on a wet track. I think when I look at some of the fillies, nothing against her, but I don't know that she has really defeated strong competition to date. She defeated a decent group against Maiden Special Weight Company at Churchill back in the fall. And then she came back in the Basanda, and she did win this very easily, but she hasn't really been tested yet. I think from a class standpoint, Caleb, but also tactically as well. She has gotten ideal trips on the lead in all of her starts, turf and dirt.
And, you know, pretty comfortable leads in both races, but certainly cashed in and won. And this is a horse that has been on the lead in all 4 starts. So once again, our on-site coverage from all across the country, and namely Keeneland Race Course starting on Friday. I'll have a chance to be there for the last 2 weeks of the meeting. Todd Schrupp going to be one of our California Voyagers for the first 2 weeks of the meeting. And of course, they had that amazing Kentucky crew, which has been all over, mostly in the South, Gulfstream, Oakland, and now they made it back home to Kentucky. Looking forward to this race coming up. And as we